And hello and welcome to TFSL has got news for you. Tonight, new show, new host. Tonight I'm joined by my resident guest as always, Johnny O'Connor. How are you, Johnny?
Hi guys. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
My next guest, we compare to the real life Chelsea manager. Is he a strict tactician? No. Is he a motivator? No. But they both had more fags in their mouth than... Oh, I forgot the punchline. That's annoying. Mark Stewart. You just smoke a lot, and so does he. My third guest, I shared a room with. Now I'm sharing a show with. It is Martin Walters. How are you, guys? Brother? Brilliant. Right. Well, tonight, bit of a shake-up for the show. It is going to be the three of you pitting against each other in little questions and a few guesses on challenges to see who can ultimately win the show. What I'm going to start with is explaining what we've got up. So we've got what's in the news this week. That'll be the first topic. I've picked out 5 random things that have been quite talked about in TFSL this week, and you two lot have just got to basically guess it. Whoever guesses it gets a point. The other things we're going to do Would I Lie to You? One of the three of you will be telling a tale, and the other two have got to guess if it's truth or a lie, and whoever guesses right gets a point. I don't know how that will work. Mark, you already explained to me you're having issues with the concept, but I think we'll get there somehow.
All right. Even I've grasped it, Mark, so it must be easy.
And what we're also going to be rolling with is Who Am I throughout the show. I've got 5 clues. It is a manager in the game world I've been speaking to. The first clue is going to be hard. If someone gets it straight off the bat, 5 points for each clue that comes out. It drops down, and we're rolling with that. So
I'm liking this, man. I'm liking this.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a challenge, isn't it?
It is. It's it's a bit different to what we've done before. So I'll start off with the first clue of Who Am I. Now, I mean, if you get it off this,
Thumbs.
no.
Does that mean I'm out for rest of the show now?
No. I guess a clue. Right. So the first clue is, I've only managed one team in TFSL. I'm still there, and I'm doing well. You don't have to have an answer yet.
That narrows it down.
No,
I was gonna say myself at Derry, but I wouldn't say I'm doing well. I'd say I'm doing pretty fucking awesome. So yeah, I'm ruling myself out.
All right. So I mean, that's just the first clue, but we'll get straight into what's in the news in TFSL this week. So I've picked out 5 topics from Facebook that's been quite chatted about. Does anyone want to take a stab at what people have been talking about this week?
TFSL 2.
TFSL 2, bang. That's 1 point to Martin. That is correct. Tonight I've put that down. A lot's recently been said about people posting. There's a bit of controversy about, his name was Helga Muskia, complaining about Kev getting back in the game world. Don't think that's gone down too well with James. But what is everyone thinking about TFSL 2 at the moment?
Yeah, same as I've done last few weeks. It's a good idea, yeah. Gives James a chance to see who he's letting into TFSL when a job comes up.
Martin, what do you think about it? We haven't heard your views on it.
Yeah, I think it's a good view, and I'm not slating the guy by all means, but Helga Muskia, just a quick one. He was in Palmtree. He was there for a week, and then he quit without even letting the game world owner know that he quit, and then said it was a challenge too hard. So for that, I say that is perfect why TFSL has been set up, so James can see these people before they actually enter the game world itself.
Here.
Yeah. What I'm just getting at the moment, because I've gone away from the camera, is I'm trying to find a pen, because I just realised that if you're going to be scoring tonight, I need to keep score.
I'm scored for a while.
Right, so we've got off the scoring with Martin. So what next? What else have people been talking about in TFSL? Anyone?
Why Rob Harris won't let back in?
Boof. That is the top thing I've got. Rob Harris, TFSL return ? Yes, Rob Harris is much like the modern day Brexit of soccer manager. Is he in? Is he out? And it's all ended in no deal, I'm afraid. It has been a bit of a talked about messy situation. James did a video and clarified his thoughts on it. Anyone else got anything else to add about Rob and TFSL and coming back?
Well, no, I think I put a comment up, didn't I, saying, I like Rob, don't get me wrong, we all can respect what he's done. He's brought these communities together, but we all know how much Rob loved these game worlds. And would Rob Harris let Rob Harris back? If Rob Harris was in and it was someone else, would he let that person back with open arms? I personally don't think so. It's my view.
No, I can understand that. Mark, any thoughts on it?
Well, yeah, I'm friends with Rob. I like Rob. I'm a bit different. I know Rob does tend to leave a lot of game worlds, so I still think he is good for game worlds, and when he's in them, he puts his heart and soul in. So, yeah, I personally, I'd let him back.
Okay, dope. And so next one, next header. What else have people been talking about?
Well, they've been talking about Martin, your Derry City making the quarterfinals of the Cup. That's been having a bit of publicity.
I'll take that. What I had down was quarterfinals. They have been talked about.
Thanks, Mark.
That's all right. Cracking achievement and getting that far, and obviously the result, only 1-0. Fantastic.
It's good being in semi-finals, isn't it, Mark?
It is. It's great, especially.
How's it feel, Phil? Oh, sorry, you don't know, mate, do you?
Oh, I'm quite surprised that wasn't the first thing mentioned. Yeah, Andy Roach is, he's the scourge of Liverpool, to be fairly honest with you. He did it last year. He's done it again. And to be honest, I put out a good team again. And he's, it is the way it goes. His team, I don't even think he had his full team out, but I can't beat the human cockroach. You just can't get rid of him.
For a Scouser, he's got more trophies and car radios, which is just very odd.
But no, I think who's he got in the semi-finals?
He's got a tougher game than I have. I got him, me. Yeah.
No, he's got you.
He's got a tougher game. He's got a tougher game than I have. 2 seconds. Oh, he's got me.
I'm going all out. I'm going all out for the
ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, this is how on the ball Mark Stewart is at Chelsea. All right, we've got 2 more, but I'm gonna go. What else have people been talking about?
Oh, we've been talking about
return of Kev Wright.
No, that's not what they have. I'm not saying they haven't, but at the end of the day, it's not on my list, and it's my fucking show. So no.
the return of this show, Phil. That's had a couple of comments somewhere along the line.
It's not, but I feel like the way you're saying that, you're sort of a bit of brown nosing, And
yeah.
And that also gets you fuck all. So
just a brown nose.
Right. So at the end of that round, because we've gone into it, everyone's on 1 point each. I like that. That's quite a fair peg. The second part then is the next clue. All right, this again is quite a difficult one. Yeah. I like buying mostly youngsters, but it depends on budgets. Sometimes I mix it up. My most recent sign-in is Mata.
Oh.
All these two have to do now is go into Game Mode and have a look where Mata is.
Right, I think.
No. Don't go into the Game World, Mark. That's not.
I'm not going into the Game World either.
It's called a guess.
I don't fucking know.
I thought Mata was at Brighton, but David Fletcher's had more than one club, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is it Gino at Derby?
It is not. So we've had a guess there, and it is only the second one, so that was quite difficult. Right. So the next thing is when I asked you lot to give me a challenge this week, which I'm going to do every week. Something I can do and film in the house, which is for anything really. If it's like fitting marshmallows in my mouth or anything like that. This week it was to do press ups. Now, be it that I'm morbidly overweight. I don't know what I'm going to be doing now. Is I'll send you guys the video. There's a lot of volume in it, Johnny. If you can't see my big body wailing up and down, so it's a lot of puffing and huffing. While I send you guys the video and you watch it, everyone on the show. Oh, I can't send you the video, okay? Because that I can't actually send you lot the video because it's too big for the Facebook file. So it's probably gonna look like that. For everyone else, right now, I'll roll the VT.
Right then, so how many press-ups can I do in a minute? I'm a bit out of breath. Just getting to the floor. It's not a good start, but we'll have a go at it. Oh. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9, 10. I'm having breaks. It's not non-stop. Oh, dude. 15. Oh, 15. I'm calling that 15. Come on. 16. No, I have to go. Oh, 10 minutes, make it 18. No, 18. That's a minute. No more. Fiercely unfit. If any of them went 18. Good. Right, music.
I'll take an educated guess because I was actually Army Reserves a few years ago, and we had.
How is that a good guess on me to
No,
impress
I just
in a minute?
explained my reasoning for my guess. So we had to do as many presses as we could in a minute, quite often as part of training. We do perfect form as well. My record was 50, which is bloody tough, to be honest. You're on perfect form. So I would say, Phil, knowing that you don't go to the gym very often, but then you probably do crack form. So I'll give you 31 max.
Oh, okay. So
Probably do what?
I heard him say crack. I'm not
heard
sure.
crack as well.
I don't do crack, and I'm not sure what that relates to.
Well, you never pulled him up on it when he said you do a crack.
I think you get 31.
31 for Mark. So, Martin, how many do you think I did?
24.
Johnny?
28.
28. Okay. Sadly, you can't see the pathetic video. Everyone else has probably seen it by now. It was 18. I managed 18 in a minute. So the winner of that would be Martin by having the lowest score. Mark, 31. That's like, what? One every
2 seconds.
I had a break. At one point, I did put effort in. You should see. You can watch the video later. I was a sweating mess. I had to put a new top on after it. It was like watching. Honestly, it was like watching a pig fuck the floor. But anyway, so Martin goes up to 2 points.
Maybe that's your next challenge.
Yeah. Just to let everyone know, I don't know if I'll be bringing wild animals in the home or doing anything like that. But, right. So, next, we'll move on to, as we're trialing this out, would I lie to you? So, the three of you have got a story, whether it's true, whether it's false, I don't know. You other two, you can question them on it. You're both going to basically have a guess if they're lying or telling the truth. Whichever one guesses the right one gets a point. If Mark convinces Martin it's true, but it's a lie, Mark will get the point as well. So we'll start off with Martin. What story? You tell your story. You go ahead.
Right. Okay. Swans' last game at the Vetch, everybody obviously ran on the pitch. It was a end of an era. Whilst I didn't run on the pitch, I ran straight over the pitch and ripped out the director's seat, to which I still have now.
Okay, so if Mark, Johnny, do you want to ask him anything about that, or go straight into whether you think that's a lie or he's actually telling the truth?
I've got a question.
Okay.
What was the seat made of, and how did you rip it out? Was it wood or plastic?
Right. Okay. I probably should have thought that one through. The seat was made of plastic because it was the Vetch and they didn't have the best things. And I booted it until it came out, and then I had it, and I ran away.
Lie.
Okay, so Johnny's going lie. What are you going, Mark?
There's only one question I'll ask, is there?
No, you can keep going. Put him on the spot as much as you want.
So how come you weren't stopped by a steward or a policeman or something along them lines, Martin? If it's in the director's box, it's coming near families and what have you.
That is true. When everybody went onto the pitch, everybody surrounded to where the players were by the tunnel, to which all the directors, I think it was quite a long time ago, they all got moved on to, well, either on top of the tunnel or below it. There was one security guard there, but I managed to dodge him in time.
Okay, so anything more, Mark? Or have you come to, what do you think that is a lie? Or do you think that is the truth?
Conclusion, he's lying through his teeth.
Right, so we've both gone for two lies. Martin, can you reveal if that is true or a lie?
I can drag. That is the truth. And I also have Adrian Forbes' signature on there. And I also have Hugh Jenkins, the chairman's signature on there, to which I ripped up and seen him outside the stadium as well. Here is the back of that plastic seat.
Well, that's a point for Martin then, because you can win both.
I'm shocked.
Mark,
that's the kind of yob scum we deal with, you know. That's just
we, on this show. We don't support people who rip seats out, just to let you know.
No.
But then again, about 5 minutes ago, we were talking about pig fucking, so I don't know what we're doing.
We support that, don't we?
That we do. Mark, what have you got?
Well, back in July 2013, we're going back a few years now. I've been on the work conference, and my mate Skippy, his real name's Paul. We've been over to the Marriott, and we'd done work bits and pieces. Anyway, we were coming home. We decided to have a few pints. So we were walking past a Hilton, and because we were suited and booted, my friend said, "Come on, we'll go in here and have a pint, 'cause it's lovely in here." I was like, "Yeah, okay, let's do it." So when we've gone, we had a couple of pints, and sitting a few tables away is Craig Bellamy and two of his mates, because he'd obviously signed for Cardiff the year before. So I was like, "Oh, you know, I love Cardiff, like, you know," and Skippy happened to know one of the guys he was with. So I was like, "Oh, I got my new Samsung S2. Can we go and get a selfie?" He's like, "Yeah, we'll go over and have a chat." So we went over, you know, we said, "Oh, can we get a selfie?" And obviously Skippy knew his friend who was there. So they obliged, and then obviously invited us to sit down and join them, which was really good. So we had a few pints and what have you, you know, the beers are flowing. And about 8 o'clock, Bellamy's friends went home, which just left me, Skippy, and Bellamy there. And Bellamy loves a drink, as you probably all know and have heard in the news. So decided to order a bottle of Grey Goose and open a tab, which we thought, great, Bellamy's paying, you know, he's down in Cardiff on 50 grand a year. We're going to love this, aren't we? So we're getting steaming, the drinks are flowing, we're checking a couple of pints on the tab in between, a couple of chasers. Anyway, about 10:30, Bella's is steaming, he fucking kind of stumbles off to the toilet. Hour later, he still hasn't come back. So we're like, okay, he might have gone to bed. Like, obviously, he's got a room here. So Skippy's gone up to the bar to say, look, you know, we're going to go now. There's a tab taken care of. To which the barman just said no. We're like, well, you know, we've been drinking with Craig Bellamy. Everyone in Cardiff knows who he is. We're like, yeah. When he went an hour ago, we stumbled outside. There was a cab waiting for him, and he got in it. So there's a £212 bill for you boys. We were like, which wasn't great. And we had to go halves on the bill.
Right then. So, Martin, Johnny, any questions to Mark?
What hotel did you say that was in again?
I was at Hilton.
Well, that's funny because you first of all said Marriott.
Yeah, I went to the conference. Yeah.
No, the conference was in the Marriott.
Ah, right. Okay. Interesting.
Johnny, anything?
I don't know with this one. Because I'll be honest with you, in my experience, people from Cardiff like to rip people off all the time. So I really don't know how this goes, because it sounds quite true.
Johnny, anything for him?
No.
So what are we thinking? Is that a lie or is that true?
I'm gonna say it's a lie. I don't know Craig Bellamy personally, but I'd like to think he would sort the boys out.
Johnny,
I'm opposite way around. I heard Bellamy were a tosser, so I don't think he'd drink. I don't think he'd drink with riffraff like the public.
He's a tosser, but yeah.
So are you going for truth or lie, Johnny?
I'm going for lie.
Lie. 2 lies. Mark, what was it?
It was a lie.
Oh, there we go. So that's a point for Johnny and a point for Martin and none for Mark. Next up, Johnny, tale from you.
Right. I'm unsure of the year, but it'll all unfold. Just stay with me, yeah? So we're talking about a Romanian second division team transferred one of their defenders to a fourth division Romanian team for 15 kilograms of pork sausages. Right.
Oh gosh.
So the guy gets there. He's a defender, right? And he gets there, and the day after his transfer for 15 kilograms, it's apparently they'd saved up their weekly allowance of sausage meat, and they transferred him for 15 kilograms of sausage meat. And the day after he's at training, and he just cannot stand all the jokes about the sausages. Yeah? And he basically thinks I can't carry on with this, and he goes and lives on a farm in Spain. And the club asked for their 15 kilograms of sausage meat back. They wanted their transfer budget back.
Oh, please be true. Please be true.
No, I've got to say true. No questions. I mean,
yeah. I mean, To be honest, you talk about players that can't live up to the price tag, like Andy Carroll, and then this guy's going, well, these Richmonds, I'll never be able to.
Right.
I'm going to go true, just because it sounds so bizarre.
I'm begging this to be true. Johnny, what is it? Is it truth or is it a lie?
Absolutely true.
Oh, and that is a point for Martin and a point for Mark and none for Johnny as they guessed it right. Right then, moving on, a little bit of a discussion about things this week. We had a manager merry-go-round. So that basically all started with Paul Crowther leaving the game world at Motherwell, where he was doing really well. He was replaced by Ian Imber, who stepped down from West Brom and went down to Motherwell. Then Alex Hancock left Ipswich to go to West Brom. Raj Pap left Dundee United to take up the Ipswich post. And we welcomed Kev Wright back to TFSL with Dundee. Whew, God, Dunks does well when he gets them all out. Didn't he have to write that down? What does everyone think of all that then? Quite a lot in there, really. Ian Imber, a bit shocked he went down from West Brom to Motherwell, but again, I can't really say much because that's the type of sort of drop challenge I'm wanting to do. Any other views on them appointments?
Yeah, all good, solid appointments, really. James has thought it through as usual, and good appointments.
It's impressive he gets it all done in like a day.
Yeah,
shuffling round, flipping heck.
I was impressed with Ian's answers as well as to why he took the job, because he said he felt a little bit out of his depth with a big club like West Brom, being relatively new to the custom game worlds, and obviously the level of managers he's up against. He admitted he may have made one or two mistakes there, which is brilliant. So he's taking this drop down now to reinvent and maybe take a club with a little bit less pressure. Which I admire him for, and I think it's a good move. So impressive with what's being done.
Yeah, I admired his honesty anyway.
Yeah, I think it was a good move. It's a bit gutted really to Paul to be leaving because he did such a good job there, but it has seen a spiral of managers deservedly go up. Like Vaj Pap, who was doing brilliant at Dundee, went to Ipswich. Alex Hancock doing a good job at Ipswich, going to West Brom, and also Kev being back in, which I think is good news. He's a good guy, good for Game Worlds, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Right then, I think we'll move on now to the next clue. Clue number 3. Okay. This clue is a little bit thing. Right, I am currently managing a team in Scotland.
Albion?
No. Incorrect, Mark. That's your guess for this clue.
Wait there.
Aberdeen.
Is this Anthony Ramatawa Hearts?
Martin Waters is correct.
Because he signed the Matter, but he didn't sign the Matter.
No, he signed Jamie Matter, which was a bit of a red herring. That is clue 3. Martin takes 3 points, which now lands him on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 points at the moment for Martin.
I'm going.
Johnny and Mark, you were battling out in second and third with 2 points each.
It's a whitewash.
Sorry.
How's he got 8 fucking points?
Right, he had a few in the light round. He just had 3 there. I was going to, the other clues. Where
keep the points in the family, Phil. You know the plan.
Yeah. We were never going to win this, Mark, were we?
No. It's like a miracle, John.
The other clues were that he was from Trinidad and Tobago. That's the 4th clue. Slightly obvious. The 5th clue was his team plays out of Edinburgh, which I think everyone would have probably got then. Next, we've got the one thing I think I'm going to keep on the show that we were doing is probably results. Because, we get a chance to look over them and talk about the league. So for division, we'll go from Division 4 and go up. So, Mark, could you get up Division 4 and read out the results?
Can indeed. If you could just bear with me 10 seconds while I refresh, because I haven't looked at any of the results yet. Just bear with me. I'll maybe sing a song for you while...
you can do that.
Yeah, la la la.
No, don't bother.
No, actually, Don, it's worse.
Yeah.
Silence is golden.
Division 4. And here we go, gentlemen. Drum roll, please. Okay, Cork City 2, Crusaders 0.
Back on form, Billy Suter.
All right. Wrexham 0, Dundee United 1.
Oh, God has been beaten, and it's first game for Kev Wright, beating God.
A big win away.
That is a big win.
Dundalk 1, Dundee 0.
That's a shock result.
Big that one, yeah.
Well done to the Bamber at Dundalk.
Bohemians 1, St Johnston 2. Motherwell 1, St Mirren 0.
That's a massive win up in the table, and that's Ian Imber in his first game in charge. Well done, Ian.
Is that against Albion? Is it?
Yeah, both doing really well. Them two teams this year, so that is a huge result.
Stalemate for Rotherham in Scunthorpe with a 0-0 scoreline there. Kilmarnock 0, Burton Albion 2. Burton doing pretty well.
That's Flint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Captain Flint's back this week, isn't he, with a numerous support. We thought he'd been captured by Russian spies. So it's nice to see Andrew Flint posting again, the return of Flint. And he's got a win tonight. Carry on.
Shamrock Rovers 0, Coleraine 1. That's James Johnson down at Coleraine, I think.
Yeah, we did a show on him, didn't he? The young guy. Young guy in Game Edo.
Our youngest manager, I think, in Soccer. So well done, James. Glenavon 1, Falkirk 3. I think that's a big win for Pontoc.
Yeah, he hasn't won for a while, is he?
He hasn't. So happy to see him get a win there. And I think at probably... Oh, no, it keeps him bottom, but he's joint on points. So he's got a chance of moving up then. And the final result was Partick 0, Ross County 2.
That's Paul Arrington there with a win. I just want to have a look at his game. To me, he's still not played Jonas Wind. I want him to play Wind, and I want Wind to get sent off or injured. I want someone to break Wind. That's going to happen. I've been banking on that since last week. Division 3. I'll read out Division 3. Okay, so Birmingham 0, Barnsley 2.
Oh, wow.
Aberdeen 1, Hamilton 0. Don't think there's a surprise there, really, is there? Millwall 2, Bolton 2. Nick Dunkley's favourite team getting a good point there against Daniels with Millwall. There's a big game. Oh no, that's a lie. Daniels is Peterborough.
Noisy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, noisy. Yeah. Big game here. Hearts 1, Peterborough 1. So that is Ramatau versus Insol in a bit of a top. Well, I'd say top of the table clash. He's dropped a bit, hasn't he, Peterborough? But they're still sort of up there. Right, where are we? Okay, Livingston 0, Plymouth 3. So that's a loss for Danny Coggers Livingston, who are going all right. Wigan 1, Bradford 1. Shrewsbury 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Good point there for Ash. Yeah. And Martin Walters, Derry 1. Hibernian 1. 1-1 between you and Dunks.
I'll take that, to be honest. I'll take that.
Yeah, Dunks is hard to beat on this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I beat him last time, so he was looking forward to beating me. So, I'll take the point.
Yeah.
And everybody at Peterborough had a point as well, didn't they? A heart to the point. So, Millwall had a point.
There's a lot of 1-1s, actually. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1-1s tonight. The next one is Charlton Portsmouth 1-1. And finishing it up, Richie's Blackburn have beaten Hull 2-0. I'll move swiftly on to Division 2. No, Martin, you can read Division 2.
All right, let me get it up now for you.
Don't say that to me. I'm your brother. It's weird.
This is probably television. I'm at almost longer.
Right, Division 2, yeah.
Yep.
Right, I'll read the results out in Jamie Carragher, shall I?
Aye.
Queen's Park 1, Reading 0, AFC Bournemouth 1, Preston 2. It's not a bad result, really, you know. Yeah, it's quite good. Brentford 1, Sheffield United 0, Crystal Palace 2, Southend 0, West Brom 2, Bristol City 4.
Actually, Jamie Carragher
1, Leeds United 0, Norwich City, Norwich good 2, Stoke City 0, Ipswich Town 0, Brighton 1, Middlesbrough 0, Swansea City 2, and finally Rangers 0, Sunderland 0.
Oh. That wavered a bit, didn't it, Martin? Let's be honest.
Yeah, we didn't go Jamie Carragher. We went half Jamie Carragher, half an old Irish drunk man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, I've lost Mark. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
Lost. I thought you just left in disgust of that Carragher impression.
No, sorry.
He's just talking about Craig Bellamy's tab.
Right,
Still
so
chasing me.
I'll have a quick run through from this. So
There's some big results there.
yeah, there is. So picking them up, Brentford. That's a big win for Brentford against Sheffield
beating
United.
Sheffield United, yeah.
That's a big one.
Well done, Reedy.
Bristol City 4-2 away to West Brom. That's a really big result. Bristol
Palace
City
have a good win.
Bristol City struggling down the bottom, aren't they? Palace and a good win for Palace and Southend. Southend, was it Glenn Southend, isn't he? With the
Is that two they've lost on bounce now?
Yeah, I know. Obviously with the big wage bill and things, he really needs to stay up there this season. Alex Hancock's first game in charge at West Brom, obviously not great with a Bristol 4-2. Back to winning ways for Daniel Hughes at Swansea, though recently I think he's come out and said he's sort of restructuring and removing things, but he's bringing Timo Werner. So, I mean, with a player like that in Division 2, you're going to be expected. Villa and Leeds, that was a massive game at the bottom. And Simon Toombs, I think he was my bad about 2 weeks ago, and since then he's been on form. I'll just have a look now where that takes him. That takes him out of the bottom three. Actually, he's jumped above Sunderland as well. Leeds United lose, though, to them. Leeds in the bottom three in Division 2. That's worrying. That's a little bit worrying if they get down to Division 3.
I think they were my ugly week.
You what?
They were my ugly on the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah. Yeah, they were. I remember because you asked me, you didn't have one, so I told you.
Yeah.
So essentially, they were my ugly and bad. If Brighton win again.
I got a guest. I got my assistant manager here.
Doggy.
How is Pacho?
Hello.
Right. Yeah, he's my assistant. He barks the orders, doesn't he, all the time? Yeah, he takes the boys training.
If you can't see Johnny, that's his missus we're referring to.
Is she a bitch?
So fluffy.
Yeah, so that caps off Division 2. Martin, can you read Division 1? Or Mark, actually, sorry, we go back to Mark. I haven't looked at my result tonight, so...
Okay, so we got Liverpool first up. Liverpool 2, Celtic 1.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big result.
Big win there, Phil. Cracking result. Huddersfield 0. Derby County 2. Get in there, Etienne.
Etienne's won a game.
Well
I tell you what,
yes.
they're going to be partying tonight for Etienne.
Fantastic.
See, anyone can beat Huddersfield.
Oh, don't.
West Ham 0. My Chelsea 3. Back of the net.
Put the pressure on now, Mark.
Big result, that.
Yeah, we're fighting now for the top 5, maybe top 4. Who knows? Burnley 1. Newcastle 0.
Oh, he is falling, Ross Darlington, isn't he? Fellow Jack, falling there. Good result for Nick, though.
Manchester United 1. And Gerrard's Arsenal 1. So there, which is good.
We're happy with that.
Top guys. Leicester City 1. Everton 0. Southampton 2. Forest 4. Good win.
Wow. Gareth Crisp. He needed that.
Gareth.
Needed that.
Manchester City. Johnny's Manchester City 3. Watford 1.
Comprehensive win. Comprehensive win.
Fulham 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0.
Good result for Jay Jones.
Fulham's doing very well under him.
Yeah, they are.
And finally, my hometown club, Lino's Cardiff 0. Tottenham Hotspur a whopping 4.
Oof.
Oh God, he's not. I bet Harry Kane scored 4, haven't he? That's how Tom Parfit rolls.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Actually, let me have a look. Let's have how many goals did Harry Kane score tonight? I say that, I bet he hasn't had any. Loading up.
No, we didn't get 4.
No, he only had 1. 4 different scorers: Varane, Ericsson, Kane, Busquets. All
right, fair play. Very good result there, Tom. Well done.
Yeah.
Cardiff with no pushovers either usually, so.
No, he's done very well this year. Cardiff manager. I think if we heard a bit more from him, I think he'd be talked about for more of the top jobs. But he's not
speaking. Isn't the best though, is it? He's admitted that.
No, we did. He was on one of our shows as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He had an interesting few stories. Yeah.
He wasn't actually appearing. I don't think he's comfortable speaking too well, but I think reading and writing, he's pretty good.
Well, to be honest, thank God Pablo can't speak too well. Christ. He'd be doing blimmin' live videos all the time talking about God.
I know it does all right to say he can't speak very well English, doesn't
He said, I can't speak very well, but here's War and Peace.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, big. So, that's looking at the results. Johnny, that's an expected win, isn't it? 3-1 against Watford.
To be fair, mate, yeah.
Yeah, I would think no. I'm looking at my game now. Do you know what I thought that might be a bit of a struggle, because you had Celtic, isn't it?
I thought it could have possibly been a draw.
Well, I'm trying to look. Oh, I'm hoping. I say I'm hoping I've scored. It doesn't matter where I've scored now, does it? But if I was watching it live and we weren't on the show, I just want to see how much of a sweat I would have had on.
Yeah.
Messi's probably scored, hasn't he? Oh, no, he hasn't. Actually, it was 1-0 to me. Sergio Roberto, 66th minute. A minute later, Aaron Ramsey's equalised. Oh, Johnny won't be happy. And not until the 88th minute did I retake the lead. GG Wijnaldum.
Oh, no.
I do apologise, Johnny McKenna.
I think there should have been a VAR. They should have, it was definitely offside, that, you know what I mean?
Help me out a bit, though, because I managed to leapfrog Johnny now, and I'm up to 5th, thankfully. So
Dan's slipping.
Dan, well, he's what is he now? He's drawn tonight. He was 4 behind us. Now he's 6.
Yeah,
I think it's a 2-horse race now, isn't it? If it wasn't before tonight.
Like.
But do you think, Mark, you can catch Tottenham though? I mean, I know you're winning, but so is he. 6 points, isn't it?
Yeah, no doubt. I said a few weeks ago in a video I was hoping we could get a top 3. I mean, we're only on 3 defeats. There's still 15 league games to go. We're 6 points behind. So
there's still a lot to play for.
We're going to go for it. We're going for the cup. Yeah, 100%.
And looking at next week's fixture, you face Huddersfield. Who knows what Anthony Roach team will turn up? Johnny, you've got Wolverhampton away. You can't be too worried about that. No. And I face Derby away. So I'm not too bothered about that. Martin, who are you facing next week?
I'm just loading my fixtures up now. So I've
got 2 cup semi-finals with Dan Smith.
That'd be interesting.
That's. I'm hoping that hinders you in the league. That's what I'm hoping personally.
Yeah.
I'm out with the cups now.
Are you really, mate? Did you?
Well, I've got Portsmouth away, which is a tricky one. But in Division 3, you've got teams. You've got like Plymouth v Hearts. Plymouth are in the playoff or around the playoffs. Hearts are obviously top. And you've got also another big one which I've seen is Millwall versus Peterborough. So it's Daniel Silver's Noisy or also in the playoffs as well.
And brilliant. So to round up the end of the night scores, they've stayed pretty much still as always. It was Martin 8, Johnny 2, and Mark 2. I've got nothing else in terms of questions for you, but is there anything else anyone wants to say on tonight?
No, it's been a pleasure, and you've kept it fun, Phil. I like the revamped show, so credit there. Can I have an extra point, please?
Mark, the final scores for tonight is Johnny is on 2. Mark is now on 3. How long? We got 3 minutes. Keep going, Mark. You might get to 8. No. Well done, Martin, on winning the inaugural show. Next week, I think Paul Thompson said he might be coming on and Ian Imber. So if the guys are watching or anyone watches, prepare the stories for Would I Lie to You? Think of a challenge I can do that doesn't involve me making love to a pig. And that's about it. So cheers for all coming on.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, cracking. Nice one, boys.
See you all later. Bye-bye.